We have some big shocking news that the Apple Watch Ultra could be cancelled for 2024 in this latest leak. I want to give you all the details about this, and we will also still go over the Apple Watch Ultra 3 release date and price with specs as well, and when we're expecting to actually see it. So, in 2023, it was probably been the most disappointing lineup of Apple Watches that we've had probably in history. Okay, the Series 9 got a new U2 chip, it also got that new chipset, and it also got a slightly brighter display. Then the comedy factor from my point of view was that double tap gesture with your finger, well, actually exists in accessibilities. This has been available since the Series 4 watch. Then for the Apple Watch Ultra 2, well, it was basically the exact same features as what I just mentioned, except for we got a slightly brighter display, and like I said, that new chipset, and also that gimmick of that double tap gesture. But it looks like all these minor changes and lacks of upgrade is the reason why that for the Apple Watch 10 we could actually be seeing some big upgrades in 2024. However, sadly for the Apple Watch Ultra 3, it looks like it's being pushed aside to one area for the moment, at least for another year, and it won't get the same amount of love as what the Apple Watch 10 will get. So for everyone who watches my videos, or even if you're new here, in these videos I'm going to give you the latest details on specific leaks and reports, then we're going to go over the details for the planned release date time, then a summary of the models that are going to be released with all of their features that we've learned so far and all the previous leaks too, and after that I'm going to reveal my wish list for the next Apple Watch, and also put down in the comments below what features you'd like to see in the next Apple Watch Ultra 2, and I'd love to see them. So then, what I would say is if you're looking to get an upgrade to the Apple Watch Ultra 3 next year, then you might be wanting to be looking at deals for the Ultra 1 or the Ultra 2. The reason is a report has come in telling us that we might not even see an Apple Watch Ultra 3 in 2024. Ming-Chi Kuo has said there's been nothing that has been said in the supply chain that Apple have ordered or to prep for an Apple Watch Ultra coming in the next 12 months. Apple are normally very good at ordering in advance to make their devices and also talk to their suppliers ready to make sure that they've got production ready. As you can even see here, for example, Apple are already in talks with TSMC to looking to make 2nm chips that will come out probably in about 2 years from now. And obviously, in a year from now, if the supply chains are saying that nothing is coming through from Apple for the Apple Watch Ultra, then it's possibly meaning that we're not actually going to see anything. At the end of the day, no actual designs or anything are passed over to the actual supplies, but basically it's just to reserve a spot to tell them that something is coming down the line. But it does look like here from Ming-Chi Kuo that nothing is actually coming. Now, for my thoughts, I think this is good news and it's also bad news too. So let me go over the bad news first of all. So obviously it means no Apple Watch next year, so that's the bad news. But that, funny enough, does lead on to the good news. With the Ultra 2 having such little changes over the Ultra 1, there was nothing really standing out in features or anything special over what we got with what the Watch 9 offers, apart from just the standard Ultra sort of bits and pieces. And with this, it can actually mean that Apple might have now an extra year to work on the Apple Watch Ultra 3 in redesigning it, bringing out a brand new design, and also bringing out some great new features to come out in 2025 instead. This also leads me on nicely to say that not all reports and leaks are 100% proof that they will come true with the Apple Watch Ultra 3. I can only present to you what I've been told and shown. However, if you are watching this video, then you're as curious as I am in knowing what is being said about the next Apple Watch Ultra 3 anyway. But with that, next of all is the release date. But just before that, so for release date, even though it is early days, in past years Apple have announced the Apple Watch alongside the iPhone, with the two devices being available around about the same time. Again, this happened with the iPhone 15 where we got the new Apple Watch Series 9, and then we also got the Apple Watch Ultra 2 at the same event. But how about the Apple Watch Ultra 3 release date? Well, it all does depend. If it is going to be pushed out to 2025, then we're going to have to wait more than a year to come around to about September 2025 to get our hands on it. But if Apple sticks with their normal tradition, then we are looking again towards the iPhone 16's announcement, and it does look like that the iPhone 16 is again going to be set for a release in the month of September. And most likely it's on a Tuesday, what is nearest the middle of that month. So right now that is looking likely to be September 10th. But sometimes Apple does like to do their event a week before, a week later, so it could mean that this could even be the 3rd of September or even the 17th of September. After this, Apple normally launches the Apple Watch and the iPhone about 7 to 10 days later. So based on this, we're expecting the same for the Apple Watch Series 10 and also the Ultra 3, if it does come along in 2024, to have a very similar release time. So with the latest leaks and release date out of the way, let's move on to everything we know so far that previous leaks have painted a picture for the details of the Apple Watch Ultra 3. So then, as you can see right here, it doesn't look like at the moment that the actual design is probably going to change that much, but this could change, especially if now the Apple Watch Ultra 3 does get delayed out to 2025. We're just going to have to wait and see, and obviously leaks will change this report that we're seeing here. So as you can see here, it does look like the actual screen size is still going to be a 49mm. What's going to be an LTPO OLED screen, what will be again a 3000 nits brightness inside of it. We are looking at there could be new colors available as well for the Apple Watch Ultra 3. So we could actually see a darker shade, sort of grey, actually on the main titanium body. We know Apple can change this now, the color, because we got this with the iPhones in different color shades. So it's very possible this can come to the Apple Watch Ultra. And then also things like the actual button, like the shortcut button, and also the crown sort of dials, sort of ring there, that could also be changed to a different color too. It's most likely that the storage is going to still be at 32GB or even a 64GB option, and then we're going to get the S10 chipset inside of it, and then also the U2 chipset, the ultra wideband, Bluetooth 5.3 ability inside of it, and there is also still the possibility that we could see a glucose monitoring sensor, but obviously more leaks and reports will sort of provide a positivity if this is going to happen or not. The titanium body is going to be staying as well. This looks like Apple's new way going forwards now. And then also again, dual GPS will be available on the Apple Watch Ultra 3. And then the battery life will still be an all-day battery up to 36 hours, and you'll still get a USB-C charging port end, and then obviously it's a MagSafe sort of ability to charge it. And the starting prices again for that base model will come in at $799 US. So that is a summary of the latest on the new Apple Watch Ultra 3. However, for my thoughts and my wish is actually to put a selfie camera inside of the Apple Watch, even a small 720p one. I think this would be really, really good, especially in this day and age. We're doing FaceTime calls, we're doing WhatsApp video calls, and all of these sort of bits and pieces, and I think it just makes sense to add this into an Apple Watch right now. Obviously, I think Apple could probably angle like the camera so it doesn't point directly up your nose, for example, but at the end of the day, I think this would be a great idea, because at the end of the day, we do actually hold out our phones, for example, and to be honest, having this actually in our arm instead is actually probably lighter than holding up a phone to do a video call, in my honest opinion. And like I say, if Apple do sort of position sort of the angle correctly, it worked fantastically. So those are my thoughts and wishes on that. So do you agree with this? Would you like to see a feature like this, or maybe you'd like to see something else? I would love to know in the comments below. Also guys, it's time to wrap up this video, so if you have enjoyed watching it, please do press the like button. Also at the same time, if you want to hear the latest Apple news, reviews and comparisons, please also make sure you subscribe to this channel and also hit that notification bell. Until next time guys, I will see you really soon. Take care of yourself now. Bye bye.